Hey guys, Apev here, and in this unboxing video, I've got this special little device that I don't think too many people know about. It is a tiny little cell phone, as you can see, and it's sold on Amazon as the smallest Android 13 smartphone, or something along that. It's the Jelly Star. There's the name there. I've been looking at this since the Jelly 2, when I got this LG G8 ThinQ dual screen. Is that the full name? No, it's the LG G8X ThinQ dual screen. Very long name. But yes, I've been using this since I did the unboxing maybe 3 years ago now. And while the dual screen is nice, it wobbles a bit, kind of like how a DS screen will eventually get, and I tend to keep it off to conserve battery. This thing used to be a beast with battery, but lately, by the end of the day, like it's 6:30 now, and my phone is at 34%, and as of the last month, which I think my phone auto-updated and now it's killing itself, because in the last month, once it gets to 20%, it just magically dies, and the volume stops working around 30%. It's very strange. But LG stopped making smartphones, so I'm not sure if there's any support in that in the first place. And I've been getting sick of large phones, but I got this because I wanted something unique. I missed the olden days when phones were experimental and fun. My first smartphone was a Sony Xperia Play, which kind of set the bar pretty high for creativity. This is a tiny little phone, but it has a lot of cool features, and one thing I always want with a smartphone is a headset plug, which I don't think a single phone Verizon offers has a headset plug, but this one is Verizon compatible. I think it also works with, I don't want to get this wrong, I'll put it on the screen here. They did say it's more spotty with that service, so I'm going to try to get this to work with Verizon. But let's get the unboxing going. It's very similar to the Apple packaging, but it's got some shininess, which I approve of. I always like chrome. Makes everything look futuristic, even though it attracts fingerprints. They have a red version and a blue version. I got the blue version. I'll just show you some of the specs real quick on the back of the box. The only thing I didn't really find impressive about this is the battery. I'm hoping since it's small, the battery will last an okay amount of time. But another reason I got this was I've been slightly addicted to social media, and I'm hoping having a smaller phone will make me use it a bit more wisely. One of the cool things about this is it's a fully functional Android phone despite being how small it is. So I can do all the same things I do with my current phone. And it has more RAM than my current phone. Alright, here's the reveal. Get this airtight box. And there we go. Designed by Unihertz. They also make I forget the name of that phone. They make one of those phones where they have like a text pad that's permanently affixed to the bottom of the phone. But this, I believe, is their newest release, which is why I got it, because the Jelly 2 was a little underpowered for modern day. I don't do too much crazy stuff though. So we got this little box here. I'm trying not to look at the phone. Well, I kind of just showed it off, so let's look at the phone. So there it is. It's so small. Okay, this is great. I used to walk into the Sony store and they had this tiny little Xperia phone, and it's bringing back memories. Okay, it's definitely a good weight. It's quite bean shaped, but it feels quite sturdy. Obviously, to get this small, it's got to be pretty thick. Yeah, I think we peel off the back first. Oh my gosh, okay, so it's already got the case on it, okay. So it's got this transparent phone case on it, but you can see that it's also transparent blue. That's cool. Oh, and it's got the screen protector on it already too. Okay, so I don't have to install anything. This is just how the phone looks. Ain't that cool? I actually like the visible button placements on the bottom. It's bringing back good memories. But there's some cool features that I want to show off real quick for a modern phone. We got Type-C. We also got infrared, so you can actually program this to control your television. And we got a 3.5mm headset jack, so I can use this as an iPod. Another crazy thing is that supposedly this front camera is 48 megapixels, which I didn't know we were going that high with cell phone cameras nowadays. And it's got a fingerprint scanner, which I'm assuming doubles as a power button. We'll get back to that though. What's in the box? Oh yes, the like SIM card release tool, because you basically have to do your own SIM swap with this, so I hope it works. I think we got a backup screen protector here. It's just a plastic screen protector, but I haven't been able to find any glass ones. We got a pretty lengthy, oh never mind. I was gonna say it's a pretty lengthy manual, but it's in quite a few different languages. So, here's a little warranty information. It's covered for quality related issues, but they also offer a repair service, so that sounds kind of nice for like broken screens and stuff. So if this does break its screen, I suppose I can send it in and get it repaired for a fee, which I guess I'll get into that now. This you can get off Amazon with a 2-year like insurance plan, but it's also extremely affordable. The phone, or everything on the screen right now, is $210, and then the phone's completely paid off. That's probably as much as it costs to replace this screen entirely. So if the phone works as I think it will, replacing them isn't a nightmare as it would be replacing a $1,200 iPhone. Not that I plan on ever needing to replace this. I hope that I'll be able to use it for a couple years at least, and I honestly would probably use it as long as I possibly could if the internal battery was replaceable. And, you know, with that repair service, maybe I would be able to get the internal battery replaced. For the average user, the internal battery is non-removable, which is common with modern smartphones. The goodies haven't ended yet. Let's continue our excavation. Oh my gosh, it didn't say on Amazon that it came with a power adapter. Okay, so this comes with everything. It comes with a screen protector, a power adapter, a phone case, the Type-C USB cable you need, a lanyard, which I might throw that on there because I really don't want to drop it, but I don't know yet because it'd be a little weird keeping a lanyard on your cell phone. And I think that's it, unless I'm pretty sure that's it. Alright, so you get like everything. Sorry I'm a little all over the place. Let's turn this on. Okay, so the thumb scanner isn't the power button? Is the red button the power button? No. Is the blue button the power button? Yes. Alright. Pretty little screen. I think it's 480p. It's so cute. It's such a tiny little phone. And there's the Unihertz logo. This whole thing is just like so, I don't want to say retro, but nostalgic. It just takes me back to like 2010 or something. Alright, I'm going through these settings here, and I might increase the font size just because the screen is so small. Yeah, I made the font size the biggest option. It's not like gigantic, but it works good for my eyes. How do I go back? Oh, probably the back button. I forgot we have buttons. Okay, I turned on a triple tap to zoom, so that way if I do get myself into problems, I can hopefully get myself out of it. Oh, we already are connecting to a mobile network. Well, I guess this is the moment of truth. Okay, so getting that phone case off was a nightmare, but I have to do it to insert the SIM card. But while we're here, I thought I'd let you take a look around without the case on it. It's not much different, just a little bit more exposed. So it's just right here under the programmable red button, which I guess can be an emergency button. And it can take a micro SD card. I have heard people say that you might need to contact them on Facebook if you have problems getting your service to work completely. You might have to, I guess, manually update the phone, but I guess we'll find out now if this works out. So I'll continue through this process. Well, it just skipped right to setting up Wi-Fi. Oh, I got service right up there, 4G. It's working so far. I just had to type in the password, and that keyboard is tiny. I used this the most out of any other smartphone I've had except for an iPhone 5. I used an iPhone 5 for like 5 years, and I used this LG G8, was it 3 or 4 years? I guess I need to look back on my past video and see when that came out. And when I jumped from an iPhone 5 to a bigger, wider screen like this, texting actually became a problem because I was so used to texting with one hand. But now I have to get used to texting with one hand at like a inch in width. I'm not texting as much nowadays because I'm not like in school and texting tons of people. I'm actually not going to copy over a ton of apps. Alright, so I finally got through that entire setup operation and we're on the home screen. I wish my camera would focus better because this screen is just as clear as any other Android phone, but I have to get it extremely close to the screen because it's so small. So we got the camera here, assistants, clock, Google things. Let's go on to YouTube. Alright, and YouTube is loading. Everything seems to be loading up fine. There's no like jittery lag as I scroll through things. Let's watch my latest video.
In there and managed to stay alive.
Okay, I'm just talking away. Does it not auto-rotate? Is that a setting that needs to be activated? Yes, auto-rotate isn't on. Maybe that's to conserve battery life, but let's see for now. I accidentally activated Google. Okay. Oh yeah, that looks quite nice. So I think it's playing in 720, which is not the resolution of this screen, but it still looks really good. Like you can make out all the tiny names on the gameplay and whatnot. So that works well. Let me put it away here so you can see how tiny it is. And I believe the audio was...
I guess the other team did not want me taking that flag.
Yeah, the audio...
We wound up taking...
Audio is working well. Now, you might have just saw some flashing, and that's because this has these LEDs in it for aesthetical purposes. And I don't exactly know what makes them go off. Is it just volume? No. Oh, here's a little widget, I guess, for the LED. Let's activate it. And there it is. It's just a cool little glowing LED strip to show off to your friends how cool you are. I'm going to keep that off for all purposes because I just have a feeling that would use up so much battery life. Oh, I guess I can just press there to turn it off. Okay. Now let's check out this supposed 48 megapixel camera because I just have a hard time believing that. It's definitely a camera though. Well, when I that was actually really clear. Hang on. Let's try to zoom in on this manual here. Oh my gosh. Can you actually read the manual? You can. I took a photo of the couch, zoomed in on the manual, and you can read the manual. Okay. You know, it might actually be a 48 megapixel camera. Obviously, like, your smartphone with 3 different zooms on it are going to take better photos, but this will get you by most tasks, I would think. So, I just took this selfie of me sitting in my extremely dirty room, and the front-facing camera, it's not the greatest, but as you can tell, it's better than what we had 10 years ago, which at this price point and the fact that how much it seems like it's mimicking tech that was from 10 years ago, I'm just very happy with the modern hardware, I guess, in a retro package. That's all I can really show off for now until I load up a ton of stuff on here. It sounds good, it does everything that it's supposed to, it's not super expensive, and I just love the novelty of it. And it comes with a ton of nice things, including this rubber transparent phone case so you can still appreciate its appearance. The only thing I would be worried about is cracking this screen. The phone case does probably protrude maybe a millimeter, so if you set it face down, it might be okay. But dropping it, just pretty much only protect it from cracking the corners. Who knows, maybe one day these phones will be as popular as the iPhones and we'll get tons of cases for them. But I'm not holding my breath on that. The only thing I would say to the people at Unihertz is that I would love for a future model to have a removable battery, because as long as this holds up, I'm probably gonna keep on using it. So I would like to be able to replace the battery myself. But if this warranty card is anything to go off of, I do appreciate that there is a service that will, I assume I have to pay for it, but that makes it possible for me to get this thing repaired when I need it. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.